Football is more than a game. It's a memory, identity, belonging. A language is spoken in every corner of the world. For billions of people, football is where nations dream together, where joy becomes collective, where a flag can mean home. Iranians love football. But in Iran, under the Islamic Republic, football has become something else entirely. A tool of propaganda and repression. A stage for extreme ideology. A method of enforcing obedience. A symbol of control. From the nationalization of major clubs and the purging of players to the long-term ban on women entering the stadiums, the regime turned football into a political weapon. After the brutal crackdown on protests in Iran in January 2026, in which over 40,000 of Iranians were killed and tens of thousands more imprisoned by the regime, many athletes also paid a heavy price. Footballers, fans, young men and women whose only crime was refusing to stay silent. They remained behind bars or faced severe persecution simply for choosing conscience over compliance and standing with their people. Among them is Mohammad Hossein Hosseini, a former player arrested during the protests and charged with enmity against God, which carries a death penalty. Abbas Yahya Begi, a former Premier League footballer detained during nationwide protests in 2026, facing serious charges that could lead to a death sentence. Amir Nasr Azadani, an Iranian footballer, was sentenced to 16 years in prison for taking part in protests. Rashid Mazaheri, a former goalkeeper for Iran's national team, was imprisoned. Today, many Iranians no longer see the national team as a team that represents the nation. As the world gathers for the 2026 World Cup, for Iranians, this tournament is about those that should have been there. The voices that should still be heard. The generation that was stolen from a nation. Football has become the front line of protest, with fans chanting at matches for freedom and in support of the Lion and Sun revolution. FIFA's decision to prohibit the Lion and Sun flag from stadiums attempts to silence that expression, but a ban cannot erase a fundamental truth. Millions of Iranians are demanding freedom. As the world watches the 2026 World Cup, we call on all fans to stand in solidarity with the Iranian people by proudly displaying the Lion and Sun flag, honoring those players and fans who were killed, and demanding the immediate release of the imprisoned athletes. Let's speak up for those footballers and fans imprisoned, killed, and persecuted for seeking freedom. They should have been here.